Hi, my name is Jasmine Chinea Barreto, and in this video, I'm going to discuss the main ideas in my philosophy model analysis. For this assignment, I decided to analyze the philosophical model proposed by Johann Heinrich Pestalozzi. I believe that Pestalozzi's philosophy of education is one that ought to be emulated in the current field of education. The purpose of education should be to produce successful citizens who can competently partake in societal and political global issues. Public education should go beyond teaching the core subjects. The current school system should provide a balanced education through a holistic approach that will target the development of the learner's mind, body, and soul. Pestalozzi was a humanistic educator who emphasized the importance of love. He made it the foundation and center of his educational method. He emphasized the importance of creating a loving and emotionally secure classroom atmosphere before teaching skills and subjects. Pestalozzi was born in 1746, so his ideologies were heavily influenced by the 18th century Enlightenment that promoted rationalism, the 19th century Romanticism, the French Revolution, and the rationalist and romanticist elements in Rousseau's Emily. One of the biggest influences that molded Pestalozzi's philosophy was the love he received from his mother. Pestalozzi also grew up in poverty, so he sought to provide underprivileged children with a balanced education in hopes of developing responsible adults who would contribute to the betterment of society. Pestalozzi developed his concepts of head, heart, and hand as a plan to psychologize education, meaning that educators should consider the student's mind and social situation in order to produce a balanced, satisfied, and educated person. The head represents developing intellect through critical thinking. The heart represents developing the learner's emotions, morality, and intrinsic motivation. The hand represents learning through physical activities and direct experiences such as play and nature walks. Pestalozzi's institute became widely popular throughout Europe, but it did not receive the support he anticipated from other educators because of his method seemed unrealistic when applied to schools with a larger student body. The effectiveness and quality of Pestalozzi's method was not being questioned though, so even though he did not have the support he anticipated, Pestalozzi's method influenced many educational thinkers, especially in the United States. Some of these educational thinkers influenced by Pestalozzi's humanistic method of integrating love, an object lesson, a sense of security in the classroom setting include Froebel, Montessori, Piaget, Dewey, McClure and Neff, Barnard, Sheldon, Kilpatrick, and Rook. Besides the impracticality of implementing his method on a larger scale, another critique that Pestalozzi received can be found in an article by Hart Larcher, who argues that the parents' wishes and expectations of their children's education were not fully met at Pestalozzi's institute. When applying to the institute, the parents wrote letters expressing their expectations from the institute, which included the opportunity to study languages, mathematics, fine arts, natural history, vocation, and physical education. Larcher's argument is based on Pestalozzi's writings, which had no mention of including school subjects as part of the institute's curriculum. Through a biblical perspective, Pestalozzi's philosophy aligns well with biblical themes of love and caring for others. So love is the center of Christianity, and it is referred to as the greatest gift that you can give someone. Love covers a multitude of sins, love fulfills the law, love does no harm, and love will never fail. So Pestalozzi's philosophy of education embodies this concept of love as he emphasizes the love as the center of his educational philosophy. In terms of current practice, Pestalozzi's holistic approach should definitely be emulated. Considering that not all students will go on to college, students should graduate high school with the necessary skills to make responsible decisions and become successful adults who will positively shape society. Educating the head, heart, and hand of students can be realistically practiced if the proper effort is applied.